Imagine this. A hurricane is tearing your town apart. Wind is screaming. Windows are shattering. Water is rising around your ankles, your knees, your waist. And then something brushes against your leg. Something smooth, something cold. You look down into the dark water, and you see a fin inside your house. This is Thrash, Netflix's most insane movie of 2026. And trust me, by the time this video is over, you will never look at a flood the same way again. Welcome back, guys. So Netflix just dropped something absolutely wild on April 10th, 2026. And people cannot stop talking about it. It's called Thrash. And on the surface, yeah, it sounds like just another shark movie. Hurricane hits a town, sharks come in, people die. Simple, right? Because this movie has a scene, one specific scene, that literally made the entire internet lose their minds. We'll get to that. But first, let me tell you about the town of Annieville, South Carolina. Because this is where everything goes horribly, terribly wrong. It's a normal morning in Annieville. Small coastal town. Nice people. Quiet streets. But not for long. Hurricane Henry, a Category 5 monster, is heading straight for them. The government has issued evacuation orders. Most people are packing their bags, grabbing their kids, getting out. But not everyone. Let me introduce you to 3 groups of people who, for very different reasons, decide to stay. And that decision is going to cost them everything. First, meet Dakota. Dakota is a young woman played by Whitney Peak. And Dakota has a problem that has nothing to do with the hurricane. She has agoraphobia. That means she's terrified of leaving her house. Like physically, mentally, emotionally cannot step outside. She's been stuck inside for months. Her recently deceased mother's house is the only place she feels safe in this world. And as the storm approaches, she just stays, sitting by the window, watching the dark clouds roll in, alone. Her only connection to the outside world. Her uncle, Dr. Dale Edwards, played by the legendary Jimin Hoon-soo. And here's the thing about Uncle Dale. He's not just any uncle. He is a marine researcher, shark expert. And right now, he's watching something on his radar that is making his blood run cold. The sharks are moving inland. He picks up his phone and calls Dakota. "Get out of the house," he tells her. Now. But Dakota can't. She physically can't. And the water keeps rising. Second, meet Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Poor Lisa. Lisa, played by Phoebe Dynevor, is 9 months pregnant. 4 days past her due date. Her body is exhausted. Her baby's father walked out on her. She is doing this alone. And what happens on the worst possible day? The day a Category 5 hurricane is about to destroy her town. Her boss calls her into work. At a meatpacking factory. No. I know. She goes in because she needs the money, because she's trying to hold her life together. And by the time she tries to leave, the interstate is completely shut down. Flooded. She is trapped in a city that is about to become a nightmare. Pregnant. Alone. No way out. She gets in her car and drives, trying to find any road that's still open. But the storm catches up to her faster than she expected. The rain starts hammering down. The water starts rising around her car. And Lisa is stuck. Third, meet the Olsen kids. Dee, Ron, and Will. 3 foster siblings. Sweet kids trying to survive in a home with foster parents who, let's just say, are not exactly loving. These adults are keeping these children for the government money. That's it. That's the whole relationship. When the evacuation order comes, the foster parents leave. They just leave. Without the kids. So now 3 children are alone in a house as a Category 5 hurricane tears their town apart. No parents. No protection. Just each other. And the water coming under the door. And then, Hurricane Henry makes landfall. And it is brutal. The wind hits like a freight train. Trees snap like toothpicks. Cars are flipping in the streets. The rain is so heavy you can barely see your hand in front of your face. Annieville, this beautiful quiet little town, is being destroyed in real time. But here's where the movie stops being just a disaster film. Here's where it becomes something else entirely. The floodwaters rise. Streets disappear. Entire neighborhoods go underwater. And moving through those dark, dirty, churning waters, bull sharks, dozens of them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on. Sharks in a flooded town. That's ridiculous. But here's the terrifying truth. This is actually based on real science. After massive floods in Australia, bull sharks, which can swim in both saltwater and freshwater, were found attacking people in flooded streets. 4 shark attacks in 48 hours because of floodwater. Bull sharks don't need the ocean. They just need water. And right now, Annieville is all water. Dakota is watching from her window as the street outside her house disappears under brown floodwater. She can see things moving in it. Dark shapes, circling. She calls her uncle. Dale, there's something in the water outside. Dale is already in his truck, fighting through the storm to get to her. Don't go outside, he says. Whatever you do, do not go in that water. The water starts coming under her front door. And Dakota, the woman who couldn't leave her house out of fear, is now trapped inside her house out of something much worse. Meanwhile, Lisa's car is completely surrounded. The water is up to the windows now. She can't drive. She can't get out. She's breathing hard, partly from fear, partly because her contractions are starting. No. Oh no, no, no. Her body, after 9 months of waiting, has decided that right now, in the middle of a hurricane in a flooded car surrounded by sharks, is the perfect time to have a baby. And the Olsen kids. They've climbed onto the kitchen counters as the water fills their house. Dee is holding her little siblings tight. Will is trying not to cry. Ron is looking at the dark water below their feet and watching the shadows moving through it. Something bumps the cabinet below them. It wasn't the storm. Okay, I need to stop here, because what I'm about to describe to you is, without question, the most insane scene I have seen in any movie this year. Maybe in the last several years. Are you ready? Lisa is in the water now. Her car is fully flooded. She had no choice, she had to get out. She's in chest-deep floodwater in the middle of a hurricane, and her contractions are coming every 2 minutes. She is giving birth, right now, in shark-infested floodwater. She manages to reach Dakota, who is watching from her window. Dakota guides her, talking her through it. Voice, shaking hands. You can do this, Lisa. Just breathe. Breathe. And Lisa, this incredible, terrifying, unstoppable woman, gives birth. Right there. In the water. In the storm. But it doesn't end there. The second that baby enters the water, the blood, the movement, it attracts something. A shark turns toward them. And Lisa, this woman who just gave birth 30 seconds ago, looks at that shark coming toward her baby. And she picks up a piece of sharp debris from the flood. And she kills it. She stabs it in the head. Protects her newborn child. In shark-infested floodwater. Seconds after giving birth. The internet exploded when this scene dropped. People were screaming in their living rooms. Comments were going crazy. She's the most badass character of 2026. I cried and cheered at the same time. And honestly, because in one scene, this movie stopped being a silly shark thriller and became something genuinely emotional. A mother protecting her child. The most primal instinct in the world. Against the most primal predator in the ocean. It was completely ridiculous. It was completely brilliant. But the movie isn't done yet. Dale finally reaches Dakota's neighborhood, but the water is too deep to drive through. He gets out of his truck, into the water, with a piece of marine research equipment. A device that emits electrical frequencies that disrupt a shark's sensory system. Basically, a shark repeller. He's wading through the flood. Sharks circling around him. Step by step. Fighting the current. Fighting his fear. Trying to get to his niece. Dakota, watching from the window, sees him struggling. Sees a shark turning toward him. And something breaks inside her. This woman, who couldn't step outside her own front door, opens it. She steps into the water. Her feet hit the flood and she freezes. Every fear she has ever had hits her at once. But then she sees her uncle, the only family she has left, in danger. And she moves. She wades out to him, takes his hand. Together they fight their way back. The Olsen kids, meanwhile, have found dynamite in their foster father's basement storage. Don't ask why he had dynamite. Some people are just built differently. Will, 12 years old, figures out how to use it. They blow up a shark that's been circling their house. Kids, blowing up sharks. With dynamite. This movie, man. Eventually the storm begins to pass. The water slowly starts to recede. Survivors emerge. Shell-shocked, soaking, barely believing they're alive. Dakota and Dale find each other. She's shaking but standing. Lisa is holding her newborn baby. Healthy, screaming, perfect, wrapped in whatever dry cloth she could find. The Olsen kids escape in their foster parents' car. Half submerged but running. Feels like it's over. And then, one of Dale's colleagues at the storm tracking center looks at his radar. His face goes pale. There's another hurricane forming. Bigger than Henry. Much bigger. He stares at the screen. The film cuts to black. The sharks are still out there. Oh, Thrash, 2026. Is it a perfect movie? Well, critics were divided. Some loved the chaos, some called it silly. And honestly, both are right. But here's what I'll say, it gave me something that most movies don't give me anymore. It made me feel something. That scene with Lisa, a woman completely alone, abandoned, 9 months pregnant, in the middle of a hurricane, finding this impossible strength inside herself, that hit differently. Because the storm is just the setting. The real story is about people pushed to their absolute limit, and what they find when they get there. Dakota finding the courage to face her biggest fear. Lisa becoming a mother in the most terrifying way possible. 3 kids surviving because they only had each other. That's human. That's real. That's why, despite the sharks, despite the CGI, despite the absolutely wild premise, this movie works. It's currently streaming on Netflix. 83 minutes. Go watch it tonight. And if you want more movie explanations like this one, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. What was your reaction to Lisa's scene? I'll see you in the next one.